Hello again. Welcome to our study. Explain this, please. This is number 51 of the verses that we're going through that we're going to try to unpack and make a little bit more sense. Well, in Matthew 23 and verse 5, it reads this way: They make broad their phylacteries. What in the world is a phylactery? Well, let's look at it. All their works they do to be seen of men. They make broad the borders of their garments and make large their phylacteries as well. Well, in Exodus 13, in Deuteronomy 6, we find the Israelites or the Jews commanded to bind the law upon their foreheads and on their hands. This is a reminder they must live holy lives. In other words, to remember and to do. As a symbolic witness of this, Orthodox Jews, even today, bind small leather boxes on their forehead or arm. They're cube in shape, made of leather, especially prepared of the skin of a clean animal. The one for the forehead has on the outside a Hebrew letter Shin, the initial of Shaddai, the Almighty. Inside is divided into 4 compartments, each of which contains a piece of parchment inscribed with one of the above passages from the Old Testament. The phylactery for the arm only has 1 compartment and has all those passages of Scripture on a small scroll inserted in it. An expert prepares these phylacteries, and the very slightest mistake from the rules renders it completely worthless. They are fastened to the forehead and arm with leather straps with knots tied in a certain pattern. The young Hebrews wear these for the first time when he comes of age in the bar mitzvah, 12 or possibly 13 years old. He then goes through a ceremony and is considered a man, and he's responsible for himself. Well, Jesus at the age of 12 must have gone through this ceremony, and after that he was found in a temple hearing the doctors and asking them questions. The wearing of phylacteries externally was too often a symbol with no reality in back of it. And Christ rebuked the Jews for this outward showing. All their works they do to be seen of men. What was Jesus saying to them? What was he asking them? Well, he was saying very simply, what's on the inside has to be pure, but the outside makes no difference. If what is on the inside, what on the inside of the heart is not pure, the outside pretty much irrelevant. Well, we have pictures of these phylacteries. We have it all the way to the left at the bottom upon the hand, and then we have a young man there with one on his forehead as well as his arm. So you see how they're worn. Strange looking to our side, but understand what they're taking those boxes. Inside those boxes there are the scriptures, okay? And what they're saying is to remember, in other words, on the head, and to do on the hand. To remember and to do. To do what? Live a holy life. So when it makes broad their phylacteries, it makes them bigger. In other words, look at me. Look how pious, how holy, how righteous I am. And remember, Jesus was not impressed, nor is anybody else. So that'll conclude this one. We'll see you on the next one. Be blessed and be safe.